my God. Becky.
Can Miss Becky please raise her hand, bro?
You better call Becky with the good hair.
Yo, what's good? It's your girl, Becky the Poet. Welcome to my podcast, Unspoken Words, where we talk about my life, personal stories, your stories, poetry, sex, love. We don't really talk about sex like that, but we do. You guys, it is Monday. We in there like swimwear. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, it's Sunday night, but we in here like swimwear, but it might be Monday when y'all listen to this. No, it's gonna be Monday. But I'm gonna tell you guys this, moving sucks ass. When you move, make sure you're prepared to move, because literally it took us 12 hours to move in 2 days. 12 hours, like 12 hours each day. You know, we about to get straight into the topic. We have special guests.
Tamir B, the Dallas Hype Beast. Let's get it.
And then we also have another second guest. We also have another special guest.
What's up? It's Sid.
Y'all, they weak. They weak. You know, when it's like, what time is it? When it's like 10:20 at night, I come alive. Also, I have some little like liquid courage. But at the end of the day, you know, they got a lot going on, because this Saturday they got a big event. So go ahead, tell them what's going on, because I don't think everybody in Dallas knows.
March 2nd, Apologetic fashion show, the biggest fashion show to hit Dallas within the past 10 years. It's a unisex men and women streetwear brand. I am the creative director for Two Simple clothing. But yeah, it's like I haven't done a show in over 2 years, so I just feel like it's about that time. And
Yeah.
It's crazy how it all falls in line with the number 2, and it was a 2-year wait for the show. So
Okay. And so I know this fashion show, how long have you guys been advertising this?
since August last
this
year.
past summer.
Yeah. And I know when it comes down to events, I learned myself that it's not the easiest thing to do, especially if it's like by yourself. But you guys have a team, right? Kind of,
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah.
for sure, 100%. We can't do anything without our team.
Right. So, you know, out of all the fashion shows in Dallas, you guys say, what would you say before you advertised it as one of the biggest fashion shows that's about to happen in Dallas? So you know how there's fashion shows in between that has happened. How do you think everybody else feels when they hear that?
Well, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, and the numbers, they speak for themselves.
Right.
Because my thing is I've been scouting everyone's fashion shows. Like, don't act like I ain't been on the scene. I don't just say I'm Dallas's hype beast.
And I'm gonna tell you this, Tamir, he's like that ghost. Like, he's in there, but he's not gonna announce like, yo, I'm in here. He's watching from the back. Like, when I tell y'all, when I first met him, I didn't even know he was there the whole time, because I was in this little box. But he peeped out of nowhere. He's like, yo, do you model? And I was like, and y'all know, if y'all watching this and I'm pointing at you and you know, I do not like being in front of the camera, because if I get so, what do you call it? I get shy, but I'm like, whatever. Y'all know.
Like you're there, but you're not there.
Yeah. But no, so you know how there was a recent fashion show, like High Society fashion show, and was it Hype? Oh, it was Hype Society. High Society's open mic. My bad, y'all. But Hype Society, that was a big fashion show, because I think it was at the Lofty Spaces, right? But I like the Lofty Spaces venue.
I think that was
Nope.
actually at the place at Tyler.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. But like that fashion show was lit. Like, people was front row, standing up, like standing on top of each other, you know.
They
So
had 500 guests in attendance.
dang.
Shout
So
out
what?
to the homie Raw. He actually like helped promote and
Okay.
coordinate the event.
So did are you guys expecting 500 or like 1,000?
Yeah, so how many brands was in that show?
I don't know. Let me be real with you. I know.
Was it definitely more than one though?
I know, yeah, because I Forever Fly, but there was also other stuff too.
Right.
So what makes your fashion show different then?
Right, so that's when I say this is gonna be the biggest fashion show to hit Dallas. That's a fashion showcase.
Ooh.
A showcase is when you got multiple brands involved, because you're showcasing your line or your collection with a group of other creatives and other creative talents.
Oh, yeah. All right, you guys, to be honest to my audience, I'm always hella honest with my audience. This is the second time I'm recording, because, you know, in life, the first time ain't always the best time, right? It's kind of
Right.
like I never did this metaphor, but I think it's kind of funny because it's in my head. It's like having sex. Your first time ain't always the best, but your second time might be hella lit.
All right.
So, but yeah, so the second time recorded, so we have a well organized show now because guess where we at? We at Wolf Nation Studios. It's been a minute, right? Y'all come to Wolf Nation Studios for your podcast, video, etc., etc. And then we're getting back to the show. Go ahead.
But yeah, so like I was saying, they had 500 people in attendance. That's what we're expecting as well. But even if we don't hit 500, there's only one brand that's being shown. So that's the difference in.
And tell them what's the brand.
Two Simple Clothing all day long. You already know.
Like TOO or TWO?
TWO,
Okay,
the number
okay.
2.
But why Two Simple Clothing? Because, we have Forever Fly. That's like a catchy name. You have, I don't know any other streetwear. Honestly.
You got like Do Not Touch.
Oh, I
That's
don't
the
know
homie
that.
Charles. You got DMKD. You got
like Center 214. They kind of like they're like a boutique, but they kind of like doing something with their own brand now.
Yeah.
So like why Two Simple Clothing?
Gotcha. So when you go shopping, and this goes for the masses, when you're trying to find something to wear,
Right.
is your first instinct the loudest, most vibrant colors you can find? Or is it, man, I'm just trying to find something that's simple that I can throw with these kicks that I just bought?
I think when it comes down to like a wide variety of people, I think it's like the neutral statement. So like the second one.
Right. And so the whole purpose of the brand is to create simple pieces and simple garments with twice the complexity and the details.
So you kind of like, I feel like you guys are kind of moving like into like the Supreme thing. Not like exactly like Supreme, because Supreme is like, I don't even know what Supreme is. I just know they have that one logo where it's like a block and it says
A
Supreme.
logo.
Yeah,
Box logo. So James Jebbia, shout out to him, but
he knows the name, bro.
yeah, I
You
actually
have to.
do this, so people, they just screen print and call themselves a clothing line, but that ain't real.
I'm screen printing and I'm trying to create a clothing line. I'm just
Well,
kidding. I'm kidding. It's merch.
That's your merch, your business is the podcast, but we're not gonna go down that road. We'll do that in another segment. But no, so with Supreme, the reason that Supreme is Supreme and why it has the name Supreme is because every piece they only make 1,500.
Oh,
And
I did not know that. Facts.
So the thing is once all 1,500 are sold out worldwide, the only way you can get that piece is from resale, and that's why Supreme gets resold for so high. And that was the concept of the brand since day zero.
Dang.
Yeah, so you can't get it if you don't get it on that first when it drops. That's why the line in New York be crazy long.
So for Two Simple Clothing, I know you guys aren't doing just like the 1,500, right?
Yeah.
Anybody can get it whenever, right?
Yeah.
So I know in our previous recording we had talked about how what's your older was it the older line called?
Which one?
Well, it's the same clothing line. The collection would be
Oh,
different.
collections. Okay, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
wrong vocabulary.
Gotcha.
But the collection you had previously, your mom was saying that she loves what you guys do, supports you guys 100%,
Right.
but she can't wear it. So the idea of Two Simple Clothing was the whole everybody. You want everybody to wear. So mom, grandma, all the above, right?
Exactly.
Go ahead
Two
and
Simple
go
is-
into details.
Yeah, so Two Simple is really just a stepping stone for a bigger vision that I have. Like, I want, everyone that I'm involved with in my inner circle and my network to be able to, quote unquote, for lack of better words, eat off of Two Simple. So it's like, even if you got a creative take on something that that will benefit the brand, okay, cool. Now you the creative director for
Whatever
this
right.
style or whatever it may be.
So like this collection, I guess.
Exactly.
So it's like Unspoken Words meets Two Simple Clothing,
Right.
but Unspoken Words, the main idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I got
so,
you.
And that's where I want to be able to take this brand, in a sense. But right now, I wanted to, like the last collection I was saying, so I was stay on topic, was flavors, and that one was more cut and sew on the couture side of things. And my mom ain't wearing, drop tail tees, extended
Right,
oversized
right.
shirts with the
She probably
rips.
want to still, huh?
Yeah, right? She be like, it look cool, but I'm not.
Right.
I'm not wearing that. So this collection, Apologetic, I wanted to just create stuff for the masses, you know. So it's a lot more hoodies, t-shirts. You know, you do got a
Like
couple
comfortable streetwear.
comfortable streetwear. this
And that's
time
that's
around.
my kind of thing, y'all. Cause you know, when y'all see me in the future in the events, that's when I'm gonna be rocking Two Simple clothing, Apologetic collection, because I can't do anything else.
Exactly.
You see, I be
like
like-
that just sounds good coming off the tongue. How you
I'm-
say that?
I'm-
I'm rocking Two Simple Apologetic collection.
Because
Don't worry about nothing.
Exactly, because I can't dress myself, and if I could just put neutral colors together, that's it. That's all I
That's
need.
it. That's
Yeah,
all
all
you
I need.
need.
Sure.
And you in there.
So I know hosting an event is the hardest thing to do.
Man.
I know people in Dallas or people on Instagram, people everywhere who watch us, see us throw these events, think it's easy as 1, 2, and 3, boom, an event happened. But it's not like that. So coming with a fashion show, you know, and you trying to go through big numbers. My goal was 100. 500 is like triple that. That's not even triple, but whatever. So what are the complications that you guys run into trying to throw your own fashion show for just one brand?
I'll let Sydney go first, and then I'll tell my side of
I guess like, you know, you want to make sure you have enough room for everybody to be comfortable. You know, finding the ideal spot that kind of backdoors your own vision for your brand. You know, that's a huge thing, and it's not so much in just finding a dope venue. You know, you have to think of lighting, you have to think of quantity, you have to think of parking, you have to think of, you know, all
Like,
of these,
just the vibe, right?
yeah, like so many different factors that you don't think about until you have to create this little dream and vision that you have in your head. So
I
that's
totally
like the
totally agree.
the hard part.
So she gave us the run around the hard part. Do you have anything to add, or you want to go into like what's like the good side about it?
I mean, I don't really know the good side about it, honestly. When you throw it at an event,
Right.
it's
Well,
just,
actually, I would say the good side is actually when it happens. When you start seeing your vision come to life,
Yeah.
that's the good side. The day
for me personally, being a visionary,
Right.
I already see it
Okay.
before it happens.
Okay. Positive think.
It's just like lining that
It's
stuff
not
up.
even. It's not even
with
like
it.
on the positive side. It's like really me. I am a very visual person.
Right.
Like
So you know what you want,
Like
and you
I
know
know
what's
what I
gonna turn out
want,
right.
and I know how it's gonna look
Okay.
before it already happened.
Okay.
Like some people can see the whole puzzle put together just by looking at all the pieces, you know. And it's like, okay, cool. I see the box, and I see all the pieces. I know what this is gonna look like when it's done. Other people, they're like, I just know I gotta complete it.
Yeah.
And then I see the full
Right.
picture.
Right.
But so, I mean, it's me. It's hard. You know, it's not easy doing an event like in no way, shape, or form. And then when you get hit with
Random
curveballs,
like, yeah.
that's when you really put your back to the wall. You say, okay, cool. Is this worth it?
Yeah, I've asked myself that so many times too, and I've only hosted 3 events, and on top of that, I've had help for the first 3, and my third one, I was like, yeah, I ain't doing this again. No, but I do want to, you know, you have this event, you go through the struggles. Do you guys feel like the outcome of your events? Do people come at you with respect?
No, they don't.
I don't think
I don't
that's-
get no respect in Dallas, and I'm finna go on a rant right now.
Okay.
Because the thing is like, I've been doing this.
Mhm.
Whether y'all know it or not. I mean, the brand took off in Miami. Like, I could go right now to Miami and do
The same thing.
a beastie event, and randoms is reposting, shouting out, like showing up to the event, showing love. If I made physical flyers, like they helping pass them out, and they only in town for a weekend.
You know, it's funny because to be real with y'all, before of course, we had talked about reposting, and I'm not even gonna lie, I'm one of those people who they support me and I don't repost them, and that's the truth because honestly, like, I run 2 Instagram accounts, and one, I'm not a great Instagrammer. I don't have great content. I post whatever I want to post. If I'm looking crazy, I'm gonna post it. I don't care. And sometimes, like, you know, I want to follow. this storyline, so I'm not gonna post nothing else. But I understand where they're coming from, because at the end of the day, like when I was throwing my event, shoot, I was worried about numbers, and I'm only shooting for 100. But when you have been waited, like you said, you waited 2 years to do something, right?
Yeah.
And you know the level of what Dallas expects. You know, people want the big numbers. People want to see it.
But that's my thing, though. What do Dallas expect? Because I didn't given you a sold out show. I didn't given you beastie content. I didn't given you dope just club events. I didn't given you party promotion. You know, like we've done it all in all the lanes. So it's like, what more
do you
are
ask?
we not doing, or what are we not doing right that the city's not supporting? You know,
and that's crazy, because I feel like, you know, you have two sides of Dallas. People who say Dallas is a dog eat dog world, where like we don't support each other, or where Dallas is supporting each other, where we're working as a team. But I kind of realize that when you are working as a team, everybody tends to fall in the same circle. Like I see the same people at the same events,
right?
You know, and those are people who support each other. You know, and I follow, like, for example, I follow 10 people who support like what these 10 people are doing, and they doing 10 different things. You know, so you see them posting each other's stuff, but then you also fall into like, I'm hosting a fashion show or I'm throwing a music event, I'm not gonna repost anything because my shit is better than them.
I think it's more of a like, what's in it for me? Like that's
what you get out of it.
Yeah, like, okay, so if I'm posting this or I'm going to your event, are you gonna pay me?
Yeah.
Am I gonna get some free stuff? Is it gonna be free if I go? Like, and most times, like, we're not even asking for that. Like, it's just like to repost something is free. Right. It takes like 20 seconds. Just repost, you know? And then my thing is, you know, what I've been telling people too for like our tickets, you don't have to come. You can donate $2 and that would be like cool with us. But the fact that you know took out the time to do that,
right?
You know, love.
I feel like people don't see the amount of work that gets put into these events.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like, one, like we have to get venue. We have to think about.
You don't know until you're doing it.
Exactly. We have to think about venue. You have to think about like, oh, should I like accustom these? Should I feed them? Do I need to give them alcohol? Because alcohol brings people in. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, do I need chairs or not? You know, can I have a standing room, or is everybody gonna be seated? Yeah. And that's something that people don't understand. Like, that's extra money coming out of our pocket. Sometimes I even hear it, like, not just me. People drop thousands of dollars for their event and either break even or don't at all. Or like, if you think everybody makes a profit from it, it's not true, because sometimes we run into mistakes of doing something or spending money on something extra and you don't see a profit at all. Yeah. So like, you know, for your fashion show, I see you guys having all these, like, the way you guys post is such, like, it's already mysterious. There's one, people like that. Two, it's secretive, like, they have this fashion show, but like, what are they showing? Because I even told you guys last time, like, the pictures y'all post, I kind of know what the like attire is for like what you guys dropping for this project line, but I also like, I don't see all of it. You know, I don't see the end result, so I just see like pieces of it. Yeah. And so I feel like promoting wise, like you guys are doing it right, and I feel like you guys are consistent about that. But
shout out to DJ Khaled. We the best. Rock Nation.
That's my father.
Yeah.
Hey,
I love him. Major key to life, y'all.
He the one who really taught me how to market and promote.
Yeah. You know, now that I think about it, the whole Major Key thing, he's promoting an album, and I was like, man, he's smart, bro. Yeah. He is so smart.
We definitely keep the supply and demand a factor in our marketing strategies.
So with your fashion show, everybody, you know, you post a few events of like your practices, you know. Yeah. And as an audience who's like looking in, I love watching the behind the scenes because I want to know like what's going on. Yeah. Like what? It's kind of
good to know.
It's
so
kind of
like
need
to post more of that.
It's kind of like a reality TV show.
Right.
You want to know like the drama. You want to know like the stress. Now I'll tell you.
Oh, we got some drama for you.
Yeah, I got
We
a
gonna
story.
let you
I told you, I'm gonna give you a story.
No,
Just let me know when
we'll
you're ready to
get
go
into
into
it.
it.
But there is a like I watch this YouTube family. They posting this documentary about whatever. But it's like it's unnecessary. It's pretty much a vlog put in one complication. But it's like people still watch it. People like that. People like drama.
Yeah.
So the question I have to ask is like, what models are people expecting? Because you know sometimes models are a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, in the fashion world. I don't know about Dallas, but I think
Dallas is
You know what's crazy?
one of those cities.
Originally, my vision was to put all of the hypest,
like the hypest, like
the
most
hypest
like
and dopest,
models that you
not
see on
even just
everybody's.
models though. I was gonna do the
Ooh.
hypest and dopest influencers
Oh,
all
okay.
throughout Dallas, and I was even gonna have club promoters
Okay.
as the models.
Oh wow.
But you know what happened?
Okay, go ahead, tell it.
It's Triple D, and you don't get the support that you want.
Oh, everybody trying to get paid, right?
It's-
Yeah, but the thing
But
is,
we-
yeah, no, you're right. People wanted to get paid, but the thing is like you're not professional enough to get paid. Because if you was, you would have responded to the first email that I sent you.
So how you feel after like people see all this and they want to hop on?
And let's make a note too.
Hey, like
we did-
R.I.P. to Lil Snoop. You ain't want to front me then, so we taxing now.
Okay.
Yeah, and then note this too. Like our models, they are getting paid,
Right.
so that's like
And you
out
know,
the window with
and you
the
know,
whole.
you know what's funny
painting
is that
thing.
sometimes like you don't have to announce that to the public. For example, like you know, sometimes when somebody throws an event, you keep it within like y'all's like the performers. You keep it within like
The
y'all's
crew.
circle because
Right.
Yeah.
if everybody knows you paying people, now they want to hop on. Now everybody gonna hop on. Oh, yo, they have another modeling call in 2 years from now. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And they gonna hop on because they paying. But the thing is, like, they gonna get mad if you don't pay them because like, 2 years ago they paid their models. But it's like it's different standards now. You know, you learn from like what you should or should not do.
Exactly. And my thing, how I've always looked at it from a model, from if I was a model, my thing is I don't care if I'm Kylie Jenner. If Kanye say, hey, I want you to be a model in my show and I'm not gonna pay you a single dime, I'm not turning that deal down.
Okay.
Because doing a
'Cause
Yeezy
it's
fashion
Kanye?
show
Okay.
is gonna pay me more than the 10 grand that he would have offered me.
True.
And that's what it cost me. That's my modeling charging fee. So it's like when people come to me and say, hey, are you gonna pay me? Oh, I'm gonna say, okay, cool. To what level have you performed in a modeling realm and got paid and it was actually worth that payout? Meaning they paid you to do this modeling gig, and because you were so good and you hit the runway as hard as whatever, you took it
Then
and
what?
then you made another 5 to 10 grand off of it.
Right.
If that brand ain't do that for you, and I know for a fact my brand is better than theirs because they already bought tickets to my show because they know I'm what's up and what's popping, what ramification does it logically make sense for me to pay you for something that you ain't even doing right?
True. And it's also one of those things like, how can I pay you if I haven't seen you, like your work ethic pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there are people who put a label on themselves and then put out something like
Yeah, the 13,000 followers you have means
nothing. Because everybody either like
because everybody
paying
got
for them.
Yeah, you bought them followers. You know, not in all cases, but you know. What I
I'm
mean?
just saying, like, it just happens that way. You never know.
And I mean, you gotta think Instagram been out for over how many years now? It's like if you just never got a new Instagram account, you guaranteed 10,000 followers by now just by having the same account and just going through life of just meeting different
just
people.
collecting.
Yeah.
Yeah. The average person in their lifespan meets 50,000 people. So it's like if you just got one
Yeah,
Instagram
that's
account
true.
for 5 years, you gonna run into people and they gonna follow you just off of just, man, this is Joe
But
Blow.
I'm those type of people, like, after I graduated or something, I was like, I don't want no contact with nobody in high school. But my plan was like, I'm from Oklahoma City.
Right.
When I left Oklahoma City, I left
Yeah.
everybody except for the 5 people I hung out with.
Yeah.
And then eventually I started seeing people flow in, like, yo, follow me. Or on Facebook,
Mhm.
so-and-so friend request. And I'm like, nah, bro, I don't want.
Yeah.
I'm
Becky
a
said, I'm popping now, boy.
I'm-
You can't even
you-
get this.
You thought I was the awkward child in high school? Look at me now, boy.
Look at me now.
No, so your fashion show, you got I saw you got like these bomb ass vendors. So it's gonna be about. So when you have a show, you put vendors in the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I learned that like struggles for vendors is that like they don't always sell.
Right.
How can a vendor benefit like working at like your event or anybody's event? Like how does that work?
Got you. So I'm gonna give you. So shout out to all the vendors out there, including myself, because I've been my own vendor at my own event. As a vendor, if you don't sell, it's 100% your fault. Why? Because you put the investment in of however much it costs for you to get that space as that vendor. And at the end of the day, as a vendor, you now have to treat this as if it was your event. And I'm saying this to the vendors that I got on my current lineup. Like, ain't not damn one of the vendors posted more than me. And your job is to come and make bread.
So if you don't advertise, your followers don't know that you there, and that's on you. Because sometimes people expect like, oh, they're gonna bring in people, but it's like if they don't know what your brand is, they're not gonna buy.
Right. And so let me go ahead and name drop all the vendors that we got there, because
right ahead, they deserve it.
This is part of what I told them that I was gonna do.
Right.
All my different radio drops, all my different interviews that I do, like I'm letting people know, bring y'all's wallet to shop my vendors, because I support these brands that we got. And I ain't gonna lie, they got some dope stuff. We got, and they're all Dallas locals. We got DMKD. We got Nyla Lane. We got Dapper Sense. We got Dream Boutique. We got, what is it called though? I Golden Oils. And it's for like guys for beard products. We have Goodbye World. We have Unjaded Forever.
Shout out Jay.
You know what I'm saying? And then of course we got our drink sponsor, Drink to King.
Yo, Drink to King is everywhere.
Yeah.
They lit. So.
For an Austin-based company, they have Dallas on lock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They are doing.
They in there like swimwear.
Shout out Priscilla.
If you ain't been to Specs, if you ain't bought a bottle of Drink to King yet, you missing out, because if you pour that with some frozen fruit, that's all you need.
Bro, it's so good.
That's it.
It is really good.
And it's strong without having. It's like wine. It's wine, but it's strong without having
That's
to
the
drink like
crazy
the extra
thing.
liquor.
It's so good.
I don't know what event we was at, but the King was there.
The Business Society venue co-signed the.
That was our second event that we saw.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the second one.
We went to
People
another
was
one.
lit there. Grown men was drinking drinks and they ate the fruit. It was gone. I remember that.
King, good. I'm low key, honestly, really excited for them to be at our show.
They always got energy. Priscilla and Danny, they got energy.
Yeah, and I want that drink. Like, I'm ready for it.
Same.
But so you got these vendors, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes vendors, they expect a lot. How should a vendor come correct to the people who are hosting the event?
Gotcha. So my thing is what are you trying to get? And I tell anybody this with just free game in life. Start with the end in mind.
I don't even know what that means. Please explain.
Got you. So start with the end in mind. When I came up and I was talking to Bay, I said, we're going to do a fashion show and we're going to have 500 guests there. And it's going to be in March. That's the very end result. I don't know where the venue's at. I don't know who's the models, because that's all in the beginning. I'm starting with the end in mind. 500 people, fashion show in March. That is the end result. So as a vendor, you got to start with the end in mind. Is your end goal to gain exposure because you're a brand new brand? Or is your end goal to sell 20 items?
Yeah.
Because if we sell 20 items, bare minimum, we break even for however much it costs to get the venue slot.
Right.
Whatever it is, start with the end in mind. Because if you know that we got to hit 20 items, you ain't worried about how many people showing up. You could be taking pre-orders right now and say, look,
just pick up at this location.
Pick up at the location.
You ain't got to pay for shipping now, man.
Exactly. But when you don't start with the end in mind,
That's a whole
Right.
nother product.
Yeah, when you don't start with the end in mind, you just, man, I hope we sell enough to make profit. Okay, well, how much is enough to make profit? You know, even your team don't know that. It's only you, the only one who signed that invoice.
That's smart. Honestly, I feel like your fashion show is benefiting both ends. Models, vendors, anybody who's helping out. I feel like it's benefiting them just because, like, you guys have a big name, and also, like, they can create a name for themselves, or if not, they don't have a name for themselves, they can build business as they go along.
That's exactly what our vision was for this show.
So you want to, like, help the community at the same
Correct.
time while also helping yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
But that's also, you know, like he said too, that's also depending on how much you want it too.
Because no one else
So-
can do the work for you.
Exactly.
Got you,
Like,
So you know you got all this going on. It's actually this weekend, and they're not in there. Can they buy tickets at the door though?
Yes, but they will be more expensive than general admission, which is $10 right now. So you might as well get them.
Might as well get them
Yeah.
now. And if you don't go, like you just
March-
donating to a good cause.
Yeah.
March 2nd,
I say
7 p.m.
I prefer if you donated $2 because
Right.
it's too simple. So
That's smart.
Yeah.
So I know before this you got this story. I feel like you itching for it to come out. So go ahead and tell them what you got, Tamir.
all right, so this how we gonna do it. So 2 days ago,
Too simple, Cody.
everything falls in line with this too. I'm trying to tell you. And you know what's crazy? It was on the 22nd when it all happened.
Yeah.
So 2 days ago, we get this text from our third-party digital marketing company that we're partnering with. We can't advertise their name on the air,
That's
but
fine.
she's been helping us with the venue, and I get this long text. And
Oh,
long,
with text message, not even a phone call or email.
well, it's cool that she texts me because
You probably
it's,
would've gone off.
it's a close friend.
Oh, okay.
But she's been helping us,
Okay.
Yeah.
and so I get the text from her,
Just being messy.
and she basically what the text message said was, "Hey,
She
I
broke up with us.
apologize. I apologize, but we can't have the fashion show anymore because we don't have a venue."
Ouch.
And this was 9 days before the show, and we're 150 tickets already sold. VIP and all the front row is sold out.
Dang. So now you gotta watch from the back.
So I read this message, I show it to Sydney.
You was stressed, huh?
Not yet, because I'm a problem solver. I get paid to solve problems in
I wish I
every
had that
aspect.
skill.
But I looked at Sydney and I said, I don't know how to solve this problem.
Ooh.
And this was the first time that I ever really felt like I wasn't bluffing when I said that.
Dang.
Because I was 9 days away from being the next Fire Festival of Dallas, Texas. You can
Don't be
laugh.
like John, man.
Yeah, if y'all haven't seen Fire Festival, go on Netflix and watch it.
Yeah.
And
I
He
was-
you will
trying to do a
100%
2.0. I saw
yeah,
it.
you was definitely finna be, I was finna be that guy.
Anyway, keep going.
So that whole day after finishing up with work, me and Sid, we just started talking about like, okay, well, what can we do? Is there any way that we can call them and see if we can work this out? And there was just absolutely no way. There was like, we can't do it here because of corporate rules and regulations, and the higher ups always trying to bring you down. So Sid's getting mad, I'm getting mad, we both getting mad, we
Ain't
start
solving
getting
nothing.
mad, ain't solving what? We start getting mad at each other. We really ain't solving nothing. And then it escalates and it gets to like World War III between me and her.
Anybody coming at you, you guys like, nah, I ain't ready. Like,
Yeah.
y'all ain't ready for this.
Exactly.
So
And
how'd y'all
then
solve it?
I was like, look, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Straight up, because
Go
I
sleep it off,
know
wake up, start a new day.
I had to start a new day, man. And
And by this
Right.
time, it's like 1.
yeah, it's like 1. And so by the
Behind.
time I laid my head down and I said, look, God, I don't know what to do.
Ooh.
And I know that you already know what's going to happen. So I'm just going to go to sleep and wake up. And if we ain't supposed to do the show, that's cool. And I'm ready to just drop that announcement and say,
It's over and done with.
there won't be a show. And that's what I went to sleep on, thinking that I was going to wake up and say, there ain't going to be no show, guys. I'm sorry. And everybody was just going to have to get refunded and all that.
So what's the miracle that happened?
So I woke up with a whole new attitude. It was so crazy. Like,
You just felt hella good after you like had
I
that
was so
announcement.
determined. You
Okay.
don't understand. And I think the reason why was just because I started thinking about all the people that was involved. Like, not just
Not the people who bought the tickets, but just
like not just Two Simple crew, but it's like I got people who are like thanking me that they made it as a model,
yeah.
you know.
And that's always something good
And
to
it's
hear.
like,
You're
man,
doing
like,
something for somebody else.
Yeah, like I'm getting messages. I ain't gonna shout them out. I ain't gonna put them on blast, but I get messages of like, man, my parents ain't never supported me in anything that I did, and they bought tickets.
Yeah.
So it's like when I woke up, I instantly started thinking of that stuff, and I was like,
So you stop thinking about yourself and start thinking about the other people.
man, and I was like, there ain't no way we can cancel this show.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta figure it out. I don't know how I'm gonna figure it out, but solving problems is what I'm supposed to do. And at 8 o'clock in the morning is when I made the first phone call. And from there, that whole day, I was just calling different vendors. And I was getting all different venues, and I was getting all different kinds of prices. And then finally, we found a spot.
Are you allowed to announce it?
Nah, I'm not.
You gotta buy a ticket to find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta get
Pay $10.
$10. Go ahead and cop them tickets.
Where can they find them tickets at?
Eventbrite in the search bar.
Can they DM you?
Apologetic.
Can they get physical? Because, you know, sometimes when you do it on Eventbrite, you gotta pay the taxes.
You do gotta pay them taxes
Smart woman.
on Eventbrite.
Smart
I
woman.
ain't gonna lie. I mean, you could.
You can try it. It doesn't hurt to try, right?
I mean, yeah, it's just.
Or
I
you
mean,
could
you
follow us.
Yeah.
They
Click
might
the
do some
link in our
giveaways.
bios.
We already got to get. Oh, let me talk about
okay,
that
okay.
real quick. We got a giveaway going on. We just released it.
Duh, I just saw it on Instagram. This is how much I pay attention.
Yeah, we just released this giveaway. So we're doing a 1-of-1 exclusive Two Simple t-shirt. And you get to put it in your own colorway. It's not the black one that you see. You can keep it black, but you can pick the colorway you want of that
So what
tee.
they gotta do for this?
That picture that we just posted, you need to
And what was
tag
Instagram?
Two Simple Clothing. TWO Simple Clothing. You need to tag 2 people, 2 of your homies, 2 of your friends.
That you wanna go with, right?
Right, that you probably want to go to the show with in that picture. Repost it, and then when you repost it, make sure you tag Two Simple and hashtag Two Simple Clothing.
Yeah.
And then you also got to be following me, TAMIRB_, and then also following It's Me Sid,
ITSMESYD_. It's me Sid _.
and then also following the brand. And we will be checking that all of these rules get hit. We've got 4 people that are already nominees in the giveaway.
And it's not a fake giveaway, cause I know y'all be on Instagram participating in these fake giveaways, and nobody ever wins anything.
Yeah, this
it's not
is
a fake
real.
one. It's a
Yeah.
real one. Cause I know I did giveaways on my Instagram for some stuff for my event, and no one participated. And I hate all y'all because I'm really trying to give away these tickets, but now y'all gotta buy them at the door. Cause I tried 3 times.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you see, like, that's a
what I'm talking
blessing
about.
that nobody.
You know,
Wanted
it's
to-
like you be trying to give people stuff and they still don't want it.
Right.
It's
No,
just
I-
like, bro, you got that
actually-
much hate.
As I was doing some moving around in life, I was giving away free merch, and not even my own family wanted to take my own merch. They wanted to buy it, and I was like, bro, I'm just trying to give it away for free. It was like, you
But
don't
see,
wanna
that's
sell
cool
it?
though. That's the
Yeah.
fam.
I know,
They're supposed
but,
to do that.
But some of my family members, my cousins especially, even my mama, they got like 4 hoodies, different colors, and they support me because they know I'm on a struggle bus.
Yeah.
That's cute. I like that. The struggle bus.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be real with y'all. I've watched these two put this fashion show not together, but promote it. I hear the struggles. I actually went through the struggles for my showcase. It's not easy to throw an event. You can't just have a venue. You can't just have alcohol. You just can't have a DJ. You have to have a team, and that's something that nobody really understands. People think it's easy to throw events like left and right. People were like, "Becky, we ready for the next event?" I'm like, I'm over here trying to figure out my team first, because doing it by yourself and doing it with just 2 of y'all, whatever, is hard because you got your own lives to live. Right. And like, I understand that, and I respect that all the way. And I feel like there's events out here in Dallas, because everybody's like, "Oh, there ain't nothing in Dallas. We got to go to California. We got to go to Atlanta. We got to go whatever." Dallas is the spot. Dallas, we have fashion shows for you. You have to make effort to look for it. There are model calls out there, And I feel like Dallas is a hell of a resource that people don't know. And I feel like social media has helped that a lot. Instagram hashtags.
Yeah, I just feel like it's crazy because, like you said, there are those type of events out here, and it's crazy because you can go to LA, you can go to New York, and you're gonna pay twice as much to get into those fashion shows,
plus
to get
your
into
plane
those
ticket and your hotel.
Yeah, the movie premieres,
and your
you
Uber,
won't,
because you ain't got no whip.
Yeah,
exactly.
You won't be able to meet anybody who was in that show.
Yeah.
Meet any people that you could work with. I mean, I'm not saying that happens every time, but
I'm just saying people get lucky. I'll tell you that. But in our reality, Dallas is a spot. And if you're not there at their fashion show, you not mean the people who need to be there. Because honestly, people who buy tickets, they're not gonna post. For example, so and so famous in Dallas, they're not gonna post, "Oh yeah, we going here." They're just gonna be there. Right. And if you see it on their Instagram story, like, "Oh yo, so and so showed up. I should have been there." It's like, yeah, you should have, because then they you never know who's gonna be there. Dallas is amazing. I mean, my friends, they had a shout out to Lauren for hosting her 4 Poets Only workshop. Nipsey Hussle pulled up to the event.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
And Nipsey Hussle was in Dallas the day before doing his block by the block party. Yeah. But then he pulled up to her writer's workshop just to, I guess,
just for support,
just whatever, And it's like, y'all don't know who you gonna find coming into Dallas to Dallas events. Go eat at Boiling Crab. Shoot, I just saw Des Bryant on Instagram a couple of months ago. He was at Tasty Tales. Yo, that's Crawfish Place. You don't see nobody like that. And I used to be Des Bryant's waitress, by the way. Just once. I used to work at Zenna's, but other than that.
That's funny. He actually used to live behind my parents.
See, you don't know what's going on in Dallas. But go to their fashion show. Support people in Dallas. People always say people in Dallas don't support each other. Start by doing that now. Go to each other's events. Yeah, maybe you ain't got $10 in your pocket, but hey, $2 to donate, though, because I feel like we as hosts or people who are in charge of stuff, we recognize that. We recognize the small stuff. Yep. I mean, when I go to open mic, I pay for the person behind me sometimes, because you know what? Sometimes ain't nobody got $5. Pay, but hell, shoot, I don't want. I'll be the person who don't have $5. I'll be paying to get in.
Yeah, the tickets to our show are cheaper than drinks.
Exactly, and
you spend more money on drinks.
You get free drinks.
I mean, you could tip.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we're gonna do
that.
That's
how you support them, tip them.
Yeah.
And support vendors. Sometimes people, I want to rock the latest fashion, but your latest fashion designers are doing some crazy stuff. Why don't you rock the locals? Everybody's all about. I know February's over, supporting Black business. Most of these vendors, they are Black businesses, Black-owned businesses, right? So support them. Love each other, support each other. Respect the people who host it. I know. What are the do's and don'ts going to a fashion show?
Don't.
Oh, I want to do one do.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll do one do. The do is you have to come on 10. You got to dress to impress for a fashion show. You have to come in your best. I don't care if it's pink, mink, and you wearing...
treat it like it's the Grammy Awards or some kind of...
come with some heat, come with some pizzazz. Show me who you are through your attire.
Right.
Make a statement. So,
wear your statement pieces.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm be real with you guys. I don't do that.
She said, "This is my statement
I
piece.
come in straight from work
Unspoken word,
with my
baby."
hoodie. Boom, that's it. And some khakis from work. That's all.
Khakis.
Yeah, we have to professional.
Soldier Boy voice.
He said professional.
Okay,
yeah.
go right ahead.
Yeah.
We got another do? We got another don't?
Yeah. So dudes, network.
You know, that's what people don't understand. You can go to these events to network for yourself. You ain't gotta be like, yeah, we support y'all, but if you have a business, network for yourself. Don't be waiting for somebody else to do it for you, because he's not gonna be on the mic be like, yo, so in the audience, hit them up. Like, no, do it yourself.
Yeah, because that's definitely not finna happen at my fashion show.
Now, if I give you $20,
Nah, I'm gonna take that 20 and we gonna go celebrate with it. But yeah, so network is definitely a do. And why? Anytime, any event that I'm doing, if you're not networking, you stupid. Straight up.
Last previous recording, I know you ain't gonna mention it, but I'm gonna try to get out of you. So, what's the special secret going on at your fashion show?
Oh, the one I didn't tell you about.
Yeah, the one you try to.
Oh, that one. Okay, cool. So there's this thing.
There might be, like, I heard.
No, ain't no mic. It's happening.
Yeah.
But
Like, I heard like some erotic dancing, right?
I don't know about all that.
Trying to.
But I can tell you this, like I told you last time.
Wow.
They was featured on Fox 4 News.
Okay.
And the key is they. That's all you
Don't
get.
say nothing else.
They.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause
That's all you get.
Okay.
But the thing is,
She gonna try to pull it out.
Cause I might. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna perform at third bit. But you never. I'm just kidding. Just be there. Be there. Find out.
be there, be
find
square. But yeah, no.
Back
so
to the do's and don'ts. Sorry.
do's and don'ts. Do definitely network. Do wear your statement pieces. Do try to set a goal for yourself.
I'm
Whether
gonna talk
that's
to 5 people.
there you go. Talk to 5 people. Shake 20 hands. You know, whatever
It's
the
flu
case
season.
is.
Make sure you wash your hands.
Yeah, get that Germex. They got restrooms. But then some don'ts. Don't be trying to do the most. And what I mean by
It's
doing
not the club.
Don't be
Yeah,
drunk
it's
and
like-
screaming.
you know what I'm saying?
Respect the show.
Amen.
The biggest don't, and I promise you, like, my team, it is zero tolerance will be allowed. 21 Savage. No, zero smoking allowed at anybody's fashion show. Like, you there for clothes. This is not the hookah lounge. This is not the club. This is not your backyard. This is not your mama house.
Yeah, because at my
It's
event, I
not a
had to
party.
announce that 3 times for y'all to stop smoking at the door, and y'all still did it.
Yeah.
Y'all trying to get me in
See how
trouble.
you see how she feeling right now?
I was upset. Y'all heard me, because, you know, I'm proper. And then after the 3rd time, I was like, y'all, if y'all don't stop smoking, I'm going to come handle it myself, man.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
do
straight
that.
up.
That's disrespectful. Because, one, when you start smoking, you start getting extra loud for some reason.
Well, then you get in trouble because
Yeah,
I'm sure
and then
like
my venue
smoking
get
is
canceled
not-
because
yeah.
some stuff y'all be smoking ain't legal
Yeah.
out here in Texas. Y'all crazy. Y'all trying to get us in trouble.
Yeah.
We over here throwing a platform for these performers, and you over here doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
man.
So, big don't, no smoking at nobody's fashion show. Like, I don't care if it's your homies. Just out of respect.
Or
for
do
them.
that before you come.
Yeah, like yeah.
10 minutes before you come, because then you're going to have the whole room smell.
Yeah, for sure. Make sure you air out too.
I don't. I'm just kidding.
You know, just don't come.
Just buy the ticket,
Yeah.
support us, and if you want to have
Watch
a smoke
on somebody
session,
live.
Watch
just,
that on,
just
watch
watch
that
it
on
live.
IG Live.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a camera set up on Two Simple.
So, you know, Dallas Fashion Week isn't nothing like New York Fashion Week, right? We're just going to go ahead and cut it down to the end of this podcast
Come
and get
on.
straight to it, right?
Nah.
But never
But
play yourself.
it is still, like, you know, I feel like Dallas is trying. Because I feel like streetwear-wise, we trying. Because when I went to a few fashion shows in the past, I seen some people just throw some bleach and boom, call it a line. And
Yeah.
and that's one thing, like, yes, I respect your creativity. I ain't gonna I'm not game on you. But sometimes I feel like y'all just be thinking it's easy to, like, do like clothes, easy to do whatever. So y'all just, we gonna throw some bleach, we gonna put some tie-dye, put a logo on there, boom, it's clothing. But it's not. So I don't know when Dallas Fashion Week is, honestly. But I feel like coming what you guys doing, you guys come with it like professional. Like you guys treat like this is like a New York fashion show, but we in Dallas.
Yeah, I was actually supposed to be the creative director for this past season's for Dallas Fashion Week.
Do we have a Dallas Fashion Week?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
They got an Instagram and everything. I was supposed to be the creative director for it, but you know, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you come incorrect and unprofessional to me, like I promise you, I'm gonna shoot you down. Like I ain't making 100,000 yet, but I know I will be making 100,000, and it ain't gonna be off of clothes.
Right.
So the thing is like I don't just call myself a creative director to call myself that. Like I really can take whatever your vision is and
make it come to
put
life.
it on steroids and like really just amp it up and just give you that next level of creativity that you was looking for, that you wanted. And that's why they reached out to me. But the thing is like I'm so far past professional. I'm not doing no running around, playing around. Like
he's done with y'all,
If we
man.
doing emails, we gonna do emails, but it ain't gonna be no like, oh, sorry, we've been busy.
Yeah.
You reached out to me.
Yeah.
But, you know, Dallas Fashion Week, the thing is the city got to come together before you can do Dallas Fashion
We're
Week.
going to talk about that later. It's
Yeah.
all about Two Simple clothing right now. Apologetic line.
Yeah. We'll leave that there. But to do Fashion Week, the city has to come together.
Yeah.
Paris Fashion Week, everyone knows that it's Paris Fashion Week in Paris.
Alright, y'all. So we done talked about the fashion show. We done talk why y'all should be there. We done talk some secret stuff that's about to happen to the fashion show. I'm not perform. I'm just kidding. No, but I'm gonna be there somehow. You gonna see me in my twin.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go into details what just happened before this recording, but we might be there in the swimwear. I'm rocking my hoodie, casual. That's
And her
the fly.
khakis. Don't forget the khakis.
In the cat.
But at the end of the day, y'all, go ahead, Tamir and Sydni, go ahead and tell them why they need to be there. One more time, if they ain't heard it the first time. Tell them where they can find all the info. Tell them where can they buy the clothes. Like, just tell them everything right now.
Cool.
Well, okay, so as you know, you can get the tickets on Eventbrite. You can also go to the link in our bios if you are already following us. My Instagram is itsmesid_. And you can actually go to the Two Simple page, which is Two Simple, TWO, Simple Clothing. And the link is in that bio as well. Our actual website will be launched after the show, but you know, if you want to kind of view our material on the page, maybe screenshot something, keep it in your photos for later, do that. But you guys should definitely be here at the show with us. It's gonna be awesome. Like, definitely get in there.
Yeah, VIP sold out. Front row sold out.
So y'all got general admissions.
General admission left is $10. I'm telling you now, people literally we're averaging like, I probably say like 10 ticket sales a day right now. People are buying in bundles of general admission.
I know you should have name dropped, but can you like give us like one guess who already bought a ticket that people should go because they bought a ticket?
KG and Cosign.
Yo, do you know KG? He's from Cosign Magazine. If you don't know him by now, he is doing it. He is hosting all the bomb events. He actually has a workshop coming up. You probably missed out on it because you thought it was nothing. But KG, you want to be there because you know why? Because KG. You don't know who KG is?
Yeah,
Well,
if you don't know who Cosign is, you live under a rock.
you can ask him in person if you go to the fashion show.
Yeah. KG, Frank Louboutin with Kicks 101. He's actually been posting for us.
I've seen him post, yeah.
Who else you got? Do Not Touch. Charles Smith
And now
II.
he's giving too much, y'all. You catch.
Yeah.
No, because now you guys asking for a lot. Because next you know he's going to say Nipsey up, psych.
I wish.
Becky the Poet coming through.
Yeah, I'm coming in my little bodyguard. All right, y'all. So, about to end this episode. If you want to know more about them, follow them on Instagram. Watch us on YouTube. Advertise their event. It's gonna be posted. Oh, it's already posted. This is gonna be posted. It's already posted, y'all. We ended like swimwear. All right, and we out.
See?
Peace.
Yeah, tell Becky to pick up the phone.
Oh my God. Becky.
Can Miss Becky please raise her hand?